Hello, all my Capricorn friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your November 2021 forecast right here. And I'm going to jump into it in just a minute. I want to, first of all, speak to those of you who have requested that I mentor you in astrology. I have already begun doing that. I have a few slots still open. It's going really nicely, really well. If you are interested in having me teach you astrology one-on-one, online, just the two of us, face to face, because you want to use astrology either for your own personal well-being or because you'd like to become an astrologer, I will help you do that. Just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. All the information is there. And if it feels good to you, you can sign up right there on my website. Or if you have questions, just ask them, email me or call me. All right, Capricorn, let's talk about you now. Oh, this is fabulous. First of all, I want to remind you that Mercury is no longer retrograde. It is, however, still in the shadow of the retrograde until after November 2nd. So you're going to want to wait until after the 2nd to start new projects. Because in the shadow, it's still kind of retro. It feels like Mercury is retrograde. And if you want your project to succeed, take every precaution. All right. Now, Venus is going to move into the shadow of the retrograde on the 18th because Venus is getting ready to go retrograde in the next month. And those of you who know this know where I'm going. We are going to have a tag team because both Venus and Mercury in the next few months are going to be retrograde at the same time or in the shadow at the same time. And it's going to be wild. So my suggestion is that if you have a major project that you've wanted to initiate, do so between the 2nd and the 18th of November, because there is no Mercury or Venus retrograde at that time. So now let's look at your chart, at your forecast. All right, let's start with Mercury, the blue planet. Mercury is our mind. It's what we think about and talk about. And whatever we think about and talk about grows. Okay? So Mercury's in your 10th house of leadership and career. You've been thinking about your career. Perhaps are you writing a book, a blog? This is you communicating from a position of leadership. I love it for you. I think it's great. On the 5th, Venus moves into your 11th house of friends and group activities, and your humanitarian side becomes very active. It's really quite beautiful. You are getting in touch with friends who you, I don't know, perhaps those you haven't been with for a while, and making new ones because you are being a friend to all. It's lovely. All right, then on the 24th, Mercury moves into the 12th house, and you want to alert all these friends that you're going into hibernation. This is a wonderful time to meditate. Your spiritual side is truly activated. And so after all the fun and activity of your friendship circle, you're going to want privacy and solitude. That's great. Because what you're doing in the 12th house is preparing for your birthday when the sun moves into your first house. Okay. Now, speaking of the sun, it's the yellow planet. And the sun is the giver of life. It's the center of our solar system. And so this is the center of your life, your friends, and being a friend. On the 21st, the sun moves into the 12th house and prepares the way for Mercury. And so the center of your life becomes privacy and solitude and spirituality. It's quite beautiful. And enjoy your solitude and privacy. Now, Mars is still going to be in that 11th house. And Mars is passion. It's what we fight with and fight for. It's gunfire. It's war. I don't know that you're going to use it quite on that level, but wherever Mars is, that's what comes first to you. So your friends come first to you, and being a friend, and the center of your life, your friends. Now, this can provoke arguments. Mars can provoke arguments. So be aware of it. The sun is the leader, and you might want to be the leader of your friendship circle. And you might get into an argument with somebody who threatens that. When the sun moves into the 12th house, that will have worked itself through. Now, Venus, the planet of love and beauty and money and all that good stuff, has been in your 12th house. You've loved your privacy. And on the 5th of November, it moves into your first house and you fall in love with you. This is the time to fix your hair, your clothing. This is the time to love you and beautify you. Oh, don't you love it? Now we have a new moon on November 4th in 12 Scorpio 40. Find 12 degrees, 40 minutes of Scorpio in your birth chart and combine it with what this new moon is saying in the 11th. On the new moon, energy starts moving forward. And it's time then to renew old friendships and develop new ones. Beautiful. 2 weeks later, we've got a full moon. But it's not just a full moon, it's a lunar eclipse, which means you're going to feel it about 2 weeks before it occurs. And it's going to be with you until the next pair of eclipses come along in the spring. And this is in your 5th house of fun and games and children and enjoyment. That will be on November 19th in 27 Taurus. So you've got friendship and you've got maybe romance. If your children don't get in the way, I'm just saying. So there you have it. It's quite a lovely forecast. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll touch base with me next month when once again we look at your forecast for the month together. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.